Hi everyone. So I just did a Libra new moon reading for the twin flames. Now I'm being asked to do a quick reading of messages for the divine feminine in this period of 2 weeks in March, extending into April. Okay, so I just pulled these cards and look at that. The first message we're getting is divine feminine, you're going to be victorious in whatever you do in this period, okay? Whether it's union, whether it's your work, whether it's your personal goals of some kind, you're starting a new chapter. You're working really hard and you have a decision to make, okay? All sounds good so far and in line with the twin flame journey. You're also going to choose love at the end of that decision, like deep love, real love, harmony, a kind of love that leads to long-term union. I want to say marriage for many of you, for living together, for just a very long-term relationship, okay? And then the other message I'm getting is you have a long-term sense of heartbreak, and that is about to change drastically in this period of time. You're going to replace that deep sadness you have with a huge opportunity, okay? So obviously I had to pull clarifiers so as to figure out what do these cards mean. And the first set of clarifiers is the following, okay? So the first set of clarifiers was actually about this heartbreak card. Okay, what do you mean by heartbreak source is what I asked. So in the past, the answer was that in the past, this sadness that the divine feminine has is because of judgments against her. And which, like, okay, so she faced a lot of judgment. She had a lot of desire that didn't get was not resolved. She was facing competition because the masculine had many other options, okay? This is not what we want to hear, but this is what we're getting, is that this is why we were heartbroken, is that he could not choose. He had too many options. He was headed in a different direction. He was lusting after other things, and he had judged her unfairly about who she is and where she was going, okay? Now we come back to clarification for Ace of Pentacles, and here I got a lot of different cards, okay? So remember, this is a channeled reading, so I kept pulling cards until I felt like the message had come through. So I'm seeing this as sort of pairs, okay? So this energy that defined the divine feminine's work space before was the energy of defensiveness, of being kind of intellectual, of overthinking things, but not successfully kind of getting completion, fulfillment in what she was doing. And that kind of short-term, edgy kind of feeling towards what she was doing is replaced now with a sense of long-term achievement. So the work that, because Ace of Pentacles is like a huge opportunity, but it's not just in love, it's in terms of, it's in very practical terms. So I think this means the divine feminine, and I've been seeing this in my readings all the way through, is the divine feminine is getting a major breakthrough in terms of her career, okay? It's happening. I've been getting that consistently, and it's always symbolized through Ace of Pentacles. So she's moving from this like slightly immature, defensive energy in terms of her work to thinking long-term, putting in the work that will get her the rewards that she wants. And this is indicating to me she's going to get the results of her hard work, okay? And was in a position of being very unhappy at work, okay? And she's replacing that by looking out into the horizon, waiting for her ships to come in, but also looking for new ships as in new opportunities to replace this feeling of dissatisfaction, okay? And I also then get that this month, and by the end of this month, she's going to get a new offer, which will be a very, how do I put this? Thinking of the right words. it's the truth, okay? Ace of Swords is the truth. It's what she truly deserves. It's her true value. This Ace of Pentacles, this opportunity is going to bring her in line with what she wants and what she deserves and what is her actual desire in terms of her work, okay? And so again, that is compounded with the message of she's going to get justice. She's been stuck, okay? Many divine feminines have been stuck for a long time in a life, in a career that did not feel natural to them, did not feel happy and positive, and now there is finally justice. And that justice leads to very deep satisfaction, as symbolized with the Queen of Cups. All of this, people, all of this is happening in the next 2 to 3 weeks, okay? So if it is really happening for you, it is your job to write in the comment section below and tell us. Because the more people tell me what's going on, I will know how clearly I'm able to channel or not. And also, I think it builds the momentum for manifestation, collective manifestation. We want to get here, divine feminines, don't we? So let's build the momentum to get there. Let's share, let's unite, let's keep each other in the energy of hopefulness and optimism and possibility and pure excitement, because this is a very exciting reading. We could be getting everything we want. At least the things that we have held us back for so many months, years for some people, that's all about to shift and come into fruition. So just to make sure, I pulled some outcome cards. So what you have again is you have someone looking out into the horizon. So it looks to me like divine feminine, again, gender is irrelevant. This is the divine energy I'm talking about. The divine feminine is going to get some kind of opportunity that comes from abroad, perhaps, from other shores, from some part of her life that she was not looking at, okay? There's an unexpected quality to this offer. And the offer is primarily work, but it is tied to her heart. It is tied to her masculine. To explain this, as I've said in previous readings, the divine feminine is going to find that her work actually brings her closer to the divine masculine. Last year I said this, and this year I will say it again. If you are looking to move, to make career changes, focus fully on that, and give generously to your work. And oddly enough, you'll find that it ties you, it brings you into contact in a very unexpected way, or it sort of like intersects with your masculine's interests, seemingly randomly, but completely, as we all know, completely planned by the universe, okay? So she's going to start looking, this offer that you get this month, work offer, is somewhere abroad or somewhere that is something that requires you to look outside the scope of your current life, okay? And it requires you to magically transform, or it requires you to transition. That's what the magician says to me. It's a transition. You have to stop thinking in the box that you've been thinking in so far, and this offer is going to take you way outside of that box, maybe outside your comfort zone, but it's going to take you somewhere much better, okay? And it's also going to require you to work in collaboration with others this month, and it's going to bring out your inner strength and your inner vitality, okay? That's what I'm getting. It's not that you have to exercise strength because the situation is so difficult, or the job offer comes with difficult conditions, or a seemingly insurmountable challenge. That's not what it is. It's more that you are going to be victorious at this point in your life, and it means that you are going to be able to show to the world the strength that you possess, okay? It's more about showing and more about feeling that energy of the lion. You are the lion, divine feminine. Now let the world hear you roar. All right. As always, please press like or subscribe and roar in the comments below. Love you, divine feminines. Good night.